Prime Minister Narendra Modi has reached this location on the inauguration of the Delhi-Meerut Expressway, the first stage of this entire operation that has been launched. These are first and exclusive visuals coming on Republic. Prime Minister Narendra Modi arriving, a top vantage point shot, these exclusive visuals from a specific top vantage point from my video journalist Manish Karakoti, where Prime Minister's convoy has reached this particular location. Nitin Gadkari, a senior minister in the cabinet, is there to welcome him. PM now, in fact, walking and being greeted by Nitin Gadkari. Live visuals on Republic TV. Prime Minister Narendra Modi walking towards the inauguration of this particular location. And in fact, PM now entering this particular location where the inauguration will take place. Now, you will get live visuals from inside this ceremony from Doordarshan, where in fact Prime Minister will be inaugurating this stretch of the Delhi-Meerut Expressway. The entire stretch is around, of course, 70 to 75 kilometers, which will be reduced to 14 to 15 kilometers. The first stage of this road has been inaugurated at this stage. What we do understand is that it is 9 kilometers long till the Delhi UP border, and Prime Minister has already entered this particular venue. Even as we cut to live visuals, you can see the massive, huge convoy of the Prime Minister that has arrived here. Any moment that inauguration ceremony goes, 2 minutes from now, after the inauguration, of course, Prime Minister will be heading in that ceremony.
These are latest visuals of Prime Minister Modi, who just entered the inauguration area of the Delhi-Meerut Expressway, India's first 14-lane highway that has been described by PM Modi as road to freedom from pollution. The expressway will do away with the 31 traffic signals on the Delhi-Meerut road, the busiest highway in the region, and make it signal-free. The project is set to be fully completed by March 2019. And the 9-kilometer stretch till UP Gate has been completed and will be inaugurated today. This stretch will be significant because it will help reduce congestion on the roads leading to Noida and Ghaziabad. The 9-kilometer stretch starts at Sarai Kale Khan in Delhi. It would be connected to NH24 and then will lead to NH58. And this Delhi-Meerut Expressway would be an access-controlled highway. And we have Aditya Rajkol, our associate editor, joining us with live updates from the inauguration. Aditya.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi, in a historic event, is inaugurating the Delhi-Meerut Expressway. This is the first stage of the operation, and immediately after the inauguration, he will be heading for that massive roadshow. After 4 years of completion of the Modi cabinet, Prime Minister Modi will be taking part on that roadshow. All eyes on that entire roadshow, where he will be trying to interact with the crowds, be amongst the common people who are here to get one glimpse of him. The inauguration ceremony
But the inauguration ceremony is taking place right behind me here, and you can see the kinds of crowds that are gathered.
Massive security rings that have been created all along this route of and the adjoining areas where from the Delhi-Meerut Expressway is beginning. There are hundreds and thousands of people who gathered, both common people and supporters of Prime Minister Modi. Of course, the activists of here as well. But in a few minutes, the inauguration taking place here. There were live visuals, first and exclusively here on Republic TV, where in fact Prime Minister Modi arrived here 5 minutes back and was in fact welcomed by Union Minister Nitin Gadkari. The moment is here when the inauguration is going to take place of the Delhi-Meerut Expressway. After which the roadshow will take place, and immediately after the roadshow, Prime Minister Modi at around 11 a.m. this morning will be taking a chopper from the Akshardham helipad towards the Passport area, where in Passport Prime Minister Modi will be also addressing a rally with the common people there in Western Uttar Pradesh. And before that, of course, the Mann Ki Baat will be taking place at 11 this morning. It's a historic event taking place where 4 years of the completion of the Modi cabinet is here, but the road ahead may not be as easy as it does seem of PM Modi and, of course, the BJP as well. If I can show live visuals, again, Manish Narakoti coming out after inauguration of this event. These are live visuals of the Prime Minister Modi coming out of the venue. He's trying to interact with Nitin Gadkari and some other officials who are present there from the Prime Minister's office and the concerned ministry. Is trying to inquire about this entire stretch of road, how effective this would be, when this would be available for the common people here. It's a great relief coming in for those who usually travel between Delhi and Western Uttar Pradesh. And these important visuals coming on your screen live here on Republic TV, where Prime Minister Modi has now come out of this initial inauguration ceremony. He's about to board his vehicle, and now the road show will be beginning any moment now. Yes, that's where Prime Minister Modi has now boarded his vehicles and is moving towards another area where the road show will be beginning here. Let's remember, it's a hot day in the national capital, New Delhi, right now. The temperature would be somewhere between 42 to 44 degrees. It hasn't been a great relief over the last few days. That's the first glimpse of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. In fact, on the vehicle, that's his SPG protected vehicle. He is on the roof of that, and we'll get this first glimpse of PM Modi waving towards the crowd. The excited crowds are waiting to get the first glimpse of PM Modi. If we can show these live visuals, the huge convoy of the SPG that is moving slowly at a very slow pace. You're reminded of those visuals of PM's roadshow in Ahmedabad, his home state Gujarat, and of course his constituency in Varanasi in the state of Uttar Pradesh. And perhaps for the first time, that apart from the Delhi BJP national headquarters, where he had a similar, roadshow, again, PM Modi is waving towards Nitin Gadkari and the rest of the convoy to follow him at a slow pace, even as he inches forward. So yes, about to begin a historic roadshow on the completion of the 4 years of the Modi government. Well, in 2019, it is a massive challenge for Modi again to contest the elections. The opposition trying their best to give them, defeat in the 2000 elections, but that is a Herculean task for the entire opposition coming together, be it the regional or the national parties. But these are first visuals of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, in fact, coming. Now he's waving towards the crowd. Even as he gets near the crowd, we can see him moving slowly together with the SPG protection and, of course, Nitin Gadkari. Live and exclusive here on Republic TV from a specific top vantage point. Prime Minister Narendra Modi waving towards the crowd. We can also see Nitin Gadkari, the senior minister in the Union Cabinet, moving towards this particular road. And a huge cheer in the crowd. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is waving towards the crowd. He has a massive security wing around him. Nitin Gadkari also and senior ministers who are waving towards the media present here from
मोदी साहब चाह रहे होंगे कि अपने तमाम कार्यकर्ताओं को
and move with the vehicle to a certain extent and see where it is moving and pushing forward slowly. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Nitin Gadkari waving towards the crowd. A historic roadshow taking place of the completion of the Modi government. Nobody had expected the Prime Minister himself pushing forward and in fact
Prime Minister Modi's roadshow has kicked off from IP Park, Indraprasth Park in New Delhi. Live visuals on your screens of PM Modi's roadshow after the inauguration of the Delhi-Meerut Expressway, India's first 14-lane highway. That has been described by PM Modi as road to freedom from pollution. Now, after that inauguration, Prime Minister Modi's convoy, Prime Minister Modi in an open-top jeep, in a massive roadshow, crowds lining up on the sides of the roads to greet the Prime Minister. He is on a busy schedule for the day because after this roadshow, he will, this roadshow which will go up till Patparganj, he will take a U-turn after that to go to the Commonwealth Games village helipad near Akshardham and then board a chopper to Bagpat. And he will reach Bagpat post 11:30. And they inaugurate the Eastern Peripheral Expressway and address the public. And en route to Bagpat, he will also be addressing he'll also be making his Man Ki Baat address. But for now, live visuals on your screens of Prime Minister Modi's roadshow that has kicked off after the inauguration of the Delhi-Meerut Expressway. It's also an important day because it's a completion of 4 years of the Modi government. On that day, Prime Minister Modi inaugurating India's first smart and green expressway, which is considered a boon for 3 states put together. This is the first phase of the Delhi-Meerut Expressway that has been inaugurated. And also, Prime Minister Modi will eventually reach Bagpat post 11:30, where he will be making a big push ahead of the Kairana by-elections. Keep in mind, this highway is also the first highway to be lit by solar power and has many firsts to its credit. It is doing away with 31 traffic signals on the Delhi-Meerut road, the busiest highway in the region, and make it signal-free. The project will be fully completed only by March 2019, but for now the first phase has been inaugurated. The 9-kilometer stretch till UP Gate, which has been completed. This stretch is significant because it will help reduce congestion on the roads leading to Noida and Ghaziabad. This stretch, which starts at Sarai Kale Khan in Delhi, would be connected to NH24, National Highway 24, and then lead to National Highway 58. And this Delhi-Meerut Expressway is said to be an access-controlled highway. The project is being built in 4 segments. For now, we are taking a very short breather.
Especially to generate employment. The Road Ministry has drawn up a list of 416 ongoing projects worth about 3.26 lakh rupees that are being implemented by the NHAI and are at various stages of completion.
बिल्कुल अमृत, मुझे वो समय भी याद है कि जब आप चेनानी नाशरी टनल में जब प्रधानमंत्री थे तब भी आप वहां पे थे. वो भी एक उदाहरण है हाईवे का कि आप किस तरह से हाईवे.
We have Aditya Rajkol, our associate editor, joining us with live updates from that massive roadshow of Prime Minister Narendra Modi that kicked off from IP Park. Aditya, talk to us.
Well, yes, a historic roadshow beginning of Prime Minister Narendra Modi on the completion of the 4 years. It is right behind me now. You can see far away there the stretch of road where the SPG vehicles are there. He is still participating in that huge show of strength of the Prime Minister. And you can see the kind of crowd that has gathered here, celebrating Prime Minister Narendra Modi. There's a lot of cheer here. आपको कैसा लगा?
बहुत अच्छा लगा, बहुत अच्छा लगा. मोदी जिंदाबाद.
क्या कैसा लगा आपको मोदी से?
भाई बहुत अच्छा लगा. हमारा हीरो है मोदी. अपने हीरो को देखे प्रधानमंत्री को देखा बहुत ही हर्ष हुआ. और मैं क्रांतिकारी महिला हूँ. ऐसे नरेंद्र मोदी भाई देश के प्रधानमंत्री हैं जिसे देखकर हमें खुशी होती है. भारत को पहली बार ऐसा प्रधानमंत्री मिला है जिसका नेतृत्व हम भारतीय जनता पार्टी, मैं पुष्पा चौधरी जैसे कार्यकर्ता को भी उन्होंने, इस बार समाज सेविका को भी मुझे टिकट दिया. मैं बहुत ही गरीब परिवार से हूँ और मैं बहुत खुश हूँ. आई एम प्राउड ऑफ यू प्रधानमंत्री जी. नरेंद्र मोदी जिंदाबाद.
Well, that is the kind of sentiment that's coming here. A historic roadshow taking place in the national capital, where in fact a lot of cheer of Prime Minister Modi is taking place. The roadshow is still continuing here. In the next 15 to 20 minutes, the roadshow will be completed, and Prime Minister Modi will be taking a chopper from the Akshardham helipad towards Bagpat, where in Western Uttar Pradesh, Prime Minister will be holding a rally at around 12 noon. A historic event where Prime Minister Modi inaugurated the Delhi-Meerut Expressway, and the kind of massive crowds that have gathered here. Manish Karakoti showing you visuals of the hundreds and thousands of people who gathered here to, in fact, welcome their Prime Minister Modi. Of course, a historic event taking place. These visuals really remind of the historic roadshow that Prime Minister had conducted in Ahmedabad, Gujarat, and also in Varanasi, Uttar Pradesh. Perhaps for the first time, the kind of massive scale of this road is historic. Prime Minister still being seen in these visuals of the Doordarshan waving towards crowd along with Senior Minister Nitin Gadkari. So Krishna, latest coming in from the roadshow here from Indraprastha Park towards the Delhi UP border. In a few minutes from now, Prime Minister Modi will be taking a U-turn from that border. He'll be going towards the Akshardham helipad, taking a chopper ride for the next 20 minutes. And again, we will see him live first at 11 a.m. this morning from Man Ki Baat, and 11:30 again, where Prime Minister Modi will be addressing a mammoth crowd in Bagpat of Uttar Pradesh. Back to you.
Aditya Rajkol joining us. So, en route, from Prime Minister Modi's roadshow that kicked off from IP Park and which will eventually take a U-turn at the UP border at UP Gate. It's a 9-kilometer long stretch. Keep in mind that has been completed as part of the Delhi-Meerut Expressway. And Aditya, for now, crowds thronging that roadshow. Big response from the people over there.
Absolutely, Krishna. Mammoth response from the people. These are common people, not just BJP volunteers. Common people who wanted to get a glimpse of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. They've been waiting for the last 4 years to in fact be there on the road, and when Prime Minister will be amongst them, they can, if not interact, but at least see him physically. You know, the distance between the Prime Minister and them is almost just 5 to 10 meters. So that's the kind of sentiment that's here. It is a historic event taking place on the completion of the 4 years of the Modi cabinet. We had several events here where, of course, Prime Minister inaugurated the Delhi-Meerut Expressway here, a historic stretch of road. There's a lot of commuters that are between Delhi and Meerut. The entire, travel time will be reduced significantly. And you can see the mammoth crowd behind me who's walking on this stretch of road, trying to welcome Prime Minister Narendra Modi. They are heading back towards their buses now because the road ahead has been shut right now. That's the glimpse coming in on the stretch of road. Hundreds and thousands of supporters of Prime Minister Narendra Modi now heading back to their buses. They had arrived here to welcome Prime Minister Narendra Modi, to get a first glimpse of the PM Modi, who is now heading towards the Delhi-UP border. A massive road show taking place in this entire area. Union Minister Nitin Gadkari participated in the inauguration ceremony near the Indraprastha Park here. These live visuals coming on your screens of a stream of people. It's almost like an ocean of people here on the side of the road who are moving towards their respective buses. It's not just the Delhi police, but the paramilitary, massive security also ring around this entire area. The entire area has been converted into a security fortress at this moment. It's rare that the Prime Minister himself would come out on the road, stand atop his SPG vehicle and move amongst the common people. So that's the side that these common people have got in, and the elections have been a battle of perception, really. So this will go a long way to communicate to the common masses that this is the Prime Minister who does not only sit inside the Prime Minister's office, who does not believe in sitting only at the Raisina Hills, but here's a Prime Minister who's moving amongst his own people who have voted for him, even who haven't really voted for him, and up atop his vehicle he's moving towards the Delhi-UP expressway, the highway, and further he will be taking a U-turn in that particular area and finally putting in fact a chopper towards Bagpat. So it's a busy day for the Prime Minister, who has been receiving a lot of criticism by the opposition, Rahul Gandhi, Sonia Gandhi, and of course in Karnataka there was a show of strength by the opposition as well. But here it's a day that the Prime Minister has chosen to dedicate to the common masses, be it here in the national capital Delhi or in western Uttar Pradesh. So this special live broadcast continues on Republic TV even as Prime Minister Narendra Modi heads towards Bagpat. That's his next destination. But before this, between this roadshow and the ceremony and the event in Bagpat, we will have a huge Man Ki Baat, where of course the Prime Minister is expected to speak about the achievements of the last 4 years and the road ahead. What lies ahead for Prime Minister Narendra Modi and the Modi cabinet? It's a historic day today, as I've been reiterating. It's the 4 years of the Modi cabinet. There's a year ahead. What's the change that Modi has brought in the entire country? The perception and the kind of Modi wave that the people have been really talking about. It's all about that. So yes, Prime Minister Narendra Modi is heading slowly in that convoy along with Nitin Gadkari towards the end point of that entire roadshow. Slowly after that, Prime Minister Modi will be heading towards his chopper, and he will be boarding that chopper towards Bagpat. But between that, we will have a Man Ki Baat. So yes, over the next couple of hours, it's a busy schedule for the Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who just interacted with the common masses here. At least for perception's sake, he was with the masses here. Hundreds and thousands who had gathered here, come from far-flung areas from Delhi NCR, just to get a glimpse of the Prime Minister.
That's right, and they are getting a glimpse of the Prime Minister, who is in an open-top convoy, waving to the crowds even as he is done inaugurating the first phase of the Delhi-Meerut Expressway, India's first 14-lane highway. We're getting to you live visuals and latest coverage from that roadshow, that 9-kilometer-long roadshow that will end at UP Gate on UP border, from where he will take a U-turn to go towards the helipad at the Commonwealth Games Village and board a chopper to Bagpat. He will reach Bagpat and then he will be addressing the public over there after inaugurating the Eastern Peripheral Expressway. This expressway is India's first smart and green highway. I'm referring to the Delhi-Meerut Expressway. Aditya Rajkol has been getting us live non-stop updates from the moment this roadshow kicked off at IP Park. And now it is en route. It's a 9-kilometer-long stretch. And Aditya, as we speak, more and more crowds lining up to wave to the Prime Minister. We see like hordes and hordes of people rushing in front of his convoy.
That's right, Krishna. Hundreds and thousands of common people who have come out here to in fact get a first glimpse of their Prime Minister Narendra Modi. And now again my video journalist Manish Karakoti showing you a top angle shot of the massive crowd that is now returning towards their buses. They wanted to get a glimpse of their Prime Minister. That's what they have achieved today, and this has been a dream for them, a dream come true. कितना अच्छा लग रहा है आपको प्रधानमंत्री से मिलके? क्या महसूस हुआ?
बहुत बढ़िया लग रहा है जी, बहुत बढ़िया, इतना अच्छा लगा जिसका कोई जवाब नहीं। और फिर आना चाहिए मोदी जी को।
आपको लग रहा है कि नेक्स्ट प्राइम मिनिस्टर होंगे राहुल गांधी, और ये तो इतना चैलेंज करते हैं?
मोदी विल बी प्राइम मिनिस्टर ऑफ इंडिया 100%।
101 राहुल गांधी मोदी जी 101% होंगे, फिर होंगे ये प्राइम मिनिस्टर, फिर होंगे, फिर बहुमत लाएंगे, फुल बहुमत से आएगी।
आपको लगता है कि 4 साल जो अभी बीते हैं, अभी आज 4 साल कंप्लीट हुए हैं, आपको लगता है कि उन्होंने काम किया है लोगों के लिए?
काम किया, जितना अच्छा काम उन्होंने किया किसी ने आज तक नहीं किया, किसी ने भी नहीं किया। इतनी सरकार बनी, कांग्रेस हुई, हर किसी की हुई, किसी ने भी नहीं किया।
ये जो राहुल गांधी और सोनिया गांधी कहते हैं कि सिर्फ मोदी जी जो है बातें करते हैं, सिर्फ काम नहीं करते, उनको क्या कहेंगे आप?
उनको झूठ बोलने का अधिकार है, वो झूठ बोल सकते हैं जी, उनका हक है झूठ बोलने का, कि हर किसी को बदनाम करना। जो काम अच्छा करता है उसके लिए सारे नेता पीछे पड़ जाते हैं।
खुश हुए आप मोदी जी को देखकर?
हम बहुत खुश हुए।
प्रधानमंत्री आपको लगता है कि ऐसे सामने आता बीच में एसपीजी कॉन्वॉय में कोई मनमोहन सिंह होते ऐसे पहले
प्रधानमंत्री हैं, पहले प्रधानमंत्री है जो हम लोग के बीच में ऐसे एकदम इतनी गर्मी में गुजरते हुए मुंडी जिम में पहले प्रधानमंत्री हैं।
आपको क्या लगता है, इतनी गर्मी में आप भी आए, इतनी गर्मी में प्रधानमंत्री भी आए, कैसा महसूस हो रहा है?
बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है, बहुत पहले प्रधानमंत्री इतनी धूम में, इतनी उसके अंदर, और सब में बहुत उत्साह। मोदी जी जिंदाबाद, मोदी।
Well, that's the kind of cheer and response that's coming in from common people here. They're saying that it's sweltering heat in the national capital Delhi. The temperatures going as high as 45 degrees Celsius. But still, the people have been braving all odds to see a glimpse of the Prime Minister. There's been a massive security ring around this entire area. But yes, Prime Minister is being welcomed by hundreds and thousands of such people, an ocean of people that converged here to welcome Prime Minister Narendra Modi. The initial part of the ceremony is over, where the Delhi-Meerut Expressway was to be inaugurated here at the start point. The road show is on right now for another 15 to 20 minutes, where from Prime Minister will be taking a U-turn. He'll be boarding his chopper at the Akshardham stretch, and finally moving towards of course Bagpat, where in Western Uttar Pradesh he will be holding a political rally. Of course Kairana and a couple of other areas go to polls where BJP's might and the power is really at stake. Will BJP retain power there? That remains to be seen. But before that, of course, at 11 this morning, Prime Minister will be addressing Mann Ki Baat. So here, of course, a massive crowd that has gathered is slowly moving out and going towards their respective buses, and in fact leaving their locations. But it's an excited crowd. They've waited and waited over the last 4 years to get a glimpse of the Prime Minister. Of course, somebody they have seen day and night on television, on foreign tours, interacting with world leaders and being spoken about a lot. But finally getting a glimpse of the Prime Ministers themselves, what a day for them, really. That's the kind of sentiment that's coming out, an excitement in the air, people waving towards cameras and in fact cheering Prime Minister Narendra Modi even as he continues with his road show, a historic road show. Before, as I said, we have seen him addressing such road shows and participating in Ahmedabad, Gujarat, and also in his own constituency of Varanasi in Uttar Pradesh. But a rare sight that Prime Minister, apart from his busy schedule, will be taking time out for this kind of a road show in the national capital from New Delhi, moving towards the border, that too in an open vehicle. In spite of all the security threats, Prime Minister braving all odds, participating in this historic road show. And here on Republic TV, we continue the live reportage